Um, Hello. This lesson is about substituting in formulas and finding the subject of your formula. Um, we can substitute any given value and use the operations to find the subject. Um, just make sure you follow the order of operations. Let's look at a couple of examples. We have given this formula V is equal to S over T, and they tell us S is 400 and T is 5. Find V. So how much is V when S is 400 and T is 5? So just in the formula, plug in all those values. So then V equals S, which is 400, over T, which is 5. So V is 400 over 5. Now, to find this, you can plug into your calculator, and it will give you 80 once you entered into your calculator and pressed equal. That will give you 80. Or you can just simplify this fraction by dividing the top and bottom by 80. 400 divided by 80 becomes 5, and 400 divided by 5. You dividing the top and bottom by 5, not 80. So we simplify this fraction by dividing 405 by 5. So 400 divided by 5 gives you 80 on the top, and 5 divided by 5 gives you 1 at the bottom. So 80 over 1 means just 80. You can get 80 this way. Another one, you should have seen this formula. This is Einstein's famous formula when mass turns into energy. E is equal to mc squared. We want to find E when m is 2 and C is this large number, 300 million. That basically will tell you if 2 kilogram turns into energy, how much energy you're going to have in joules. But we are not worried about physical meaning of that. Just here we are finding how much mathematically we will get. So sub in the formula. Remember, between m and c squared there is a times. So you got to sub in. So E equals m. M was 2, so 2. And put back that times after m, so n 2 times. And then C is 300 million. So put 300 million, then to the power of 2. Here, the order of operation tells us we got to find this square first. So 300 millions to the power of 2 means you got to times 300 million by 300 million. And you times 3 by 3, you get 9. And add all the zeros that you have. How many zeros you have? 8 zeros here and 8 zeros here. Your answer will have 16 zeros. So that to the power of 2 gives you this 9 with 16 zeros. And then whatever you get from that, which is this, times by 2. So 2 times this, so again, 2 times 9 gives you 18, and you got to add all the 16 zeros. That is your answer. However, if you want to write it as scientific notation, that will be 1.8 times 10 to the 17. Much easier to show this number. Rather than dealing with that many zeros, you get this answer. But you got to remember the scientific notation. Example 3. A is equal to half times bracket A plus B close bracket and H. Evaluate A, capital A, when small a is 2, underscore a is 2, b is 6, and h is 5. So here you have 3 different pronumerals. They have given you the value for each of them. You need to sub in and find the value for capital A. So then again, I've written here the formula in the solution, repeating the formula, then repeating all those values they have given us, a equal to 2, b equal to 6, h equal to 5. Now at this stage, I'm just plugging in. So a equal, capital A equal to half. Then this times, which is hidden here, I got to put it back, times, then bracket, a plus b. A is 2 and b is 6. So then 2 plus 6 and bracket close. Then again there is a times missing here, hidden here. So you got to put it back, times h, and h is 5. Okay, if you again put that in your calculator, you're going to get 20. Or manually, remember, if you want to do it manually, it is the bracket has to be done first. So you got to work that out first. So that becomes 2 plus 6, which is 8. So then becomes half times 8, then times 5. Now this is all timesing, so you can start from the left and keep timesing. Half times 8 is 4. Then times by 5. 4 times 5 is 20. And that is your answer. Thank you for your attention.